What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am out here just shooting my bow and doing some work on it, and I received something in the mail today that I've been very excited about and anticipating its arrival. So I'm going to show you guys that here in a second, but before I go any further in this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the new content coming out. I've got a ton of comments from you guys talking about wanting more consistent content, and I am super happy to provide that for you guys. So make sure and hit that subscribe button and we'll keep this stuff rolling. So anyway, I'll show you what I got going here. Let's get into it. What I've got today is the UltraView 3. This is a scope for your sight housing on your bow. So this is made by UltraView. Some of you guys may be familiar with UltraView. If you are not, they have been producing scopes for the last, I would say, 3 years now. That would make sense, the UltraView 3. They had the 1 and the 2, and then now they have the 3. And the 3, in my opinion, after watching a bunch of reviews and doing some research myself, I think this is the scope that's gonna take them to the moon, like Dogecoin. Anyway, I purchased this scope on their website. I think I spent $199 with the hunting kit. So you can get this scope with the hunting kit, the target kit, just the light kit. I think you can get a lens kit. There's all sorts of different stuff that you can do with this scope. I got it with the 10 thousandths pin. For me personally, that was just, I've shot a 10 thousandths pin for the last probably 8 years. So I've really enjoyed that 10 thousandths pin. You might be asking, why the heck would you spend $199 on just the scope with no rail? That's a great question. So what I wanted to do with my sight kit already was put a light kit on my sight. And if you've done some research into light kits, they can be pretty dang expensive. And then in a hunting situation in the States where they do allow a sight light, they can break, they can get pulled apart because they got wires going everywhere, and they're just not the most efficient. What I liked a lot about the UltraView is that it has an internal light kit already built in. It's all waterproof. It's foolproof. It's probably not gonna break. That's the biggest thing that I had. In case you guys were wondering, no, this is not a sponsored video for UltraView. I bought this scope 100% upfront with my own money, mostly for the fact that I like the ingenuity of it. I like what the people behind it represent, and I want to try it on my archery equipment. I am a gear junkie. I'm quite sure you guys watching this video, there's a reason you're watching this video. You're probably gear junkies too, and I'm all about new technology. All right, guys, here we go. We've got the UltraView 3. It's got a nice little magnetic opening right here. Just pop that open. Here they've got a little something, UltraView equipment to help make your archery easier. Shipped right to your doorstep, ultraview.com. So I really like the packaging. They did really well with this. Here they've got this certificate of authenticity. A little card here with a thank you. Signed by Colby. I believe he is the owner of UltraView, the originator. Got a sweet little UltraView sticker in the box. It's kind of nice. And then we have the scope itself, as well as the hardware needed to connect it to your rail. So pretty sleek packaging, I won't lie. 10 out of 10 on the packaging. All right, so to start off, we got this box on the inside. This is gonna have, I assume, all the hardware in it that I need. Whoop. A little ring there. Oh, you know what that is? That is for, so another nice thing about this kit is this right here can replace the entire light kit in this scope. So if you're hunting a state that doesn't allow a light kit on your sight or any electronics on your sight, that's okay. You can just pop, I'll show you guys, but you can just pop this light kit out and put this blank in, and you'll no longer have a light kit on the scope. You'll just be running off the fiber optics. So pop the scope out. All right, so there we've got the scope. Pretty sleek looking system there. There's the fiber optic, you can see. Then you've got the light kit right here. This housing right here is the light kit. So it's got several different settings. So you've got some settings that will illuminate. You just turn it on like this. Click. Illuminates the bubble. And they also give you 2 other colors of bubbles in the packaging. So you've got blue, red, and green that comes with the scope already. So you can turn it on like that. You can turn the brightness up or down. I think it's all the way down. Yep, the brightness is all the way up now. And then I think when you turn the brightness all the way down, I believe it just illuminates the level, and the actual pin itself doesn't get any illumination. But then you turn it up and you can see that pin gets quite a bit brighter. Pretty slick. We'll just turn that off. So anyway, like I say, guys, you can replace this light kit right here with this solid ring, and that solid ring will completely eliminate any electronics on this scope, which again, if you're hunting a state that doesn't allow it, you're gonna have to do that. So like if I'm gonna go hunt Idaho, I'm just gonna pop this light kit off and put this blank kit in. All right, so we've got everything out on the table. Pretty solid construction. This is aluminum on the outside. I believe this light kit is made out of, I don't want to say what it's made out of because I don't know for sure, but I believe it's done with 3D printing, and then the fiber wrap itself goes all the way around the outside of the scope, and you've got 3 full wraps on this scope. Pretty sweet. Like I say, I went with the .010 fiber. The other thing I want to mention on this scope that I was pretty impressed with right when I took it out of the box is how durable this pin is. Like, I'm taking it and I'm trying to move it back and forth. It's not giving me much leeway. Pretty sweet. That's something I was looking for in a sight, is to have a durable pin. I know it's a single pin. I usually shoot a 3 pin so I can go 20, 30, 40, and then have my 40-yard pin, my rover. But I've shot single pin plenty in the past. I'm very confident with them and familiar with them, so I have no problem going back to a single pin. But one thing from UltraView that I think would be sweet would be figure out a 3-pin option, or even just a double pin, like a stacked. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, pretty dang durable pin. I like how they built that pin. On the back side, you can see right there where the fiber comes into the back of the pin right there. Right there. There's not very much fiber exposed at all, and it's pretty taut. I think you'd have a hard time really getting anything in there and breaking that. I suppose it's possible, but highly unlikely. The other thing about this scope, if you'll notice, is it's pretty dang long, and what that lends itself to is it's even more protection for the pin on the inside, because it takes more for something to get in here and poke that pin. Like I say, I just like the way this thing was constructed. That's why I bought it. I've watched a ton of reviews on it. I know my buddy Chris B has done a ton of reviews on it, and I kind of took his word for it and pulled the trigger. Bought myself one. I think I'm gonna be happy I did. But anyway, let's keep getting into this. Sorry about my disgusting tailgate. I need to wash this truck, but I just haven't. So if you want to swap out the color of the sight level, you've got this one set screw on the bottom. Just loosen that, and then you can slide this whole sight level out, so you can replace it with whatever color you'd like. I don't mind the green. I'm gonna pop that back in and keep that in there for now. Tighten this back up. Now you've got that green back in there, good to go. Also, I'll show you how to take this light cartridge out. So on the side here, you've got 2 set screws. You've got one for your winding and your, that's how you take your pin out. And then on this side, you've got this set screw. Undo that. your whole light kit pulls out. See that? So once you pull your light kit out, there's no longer any electronics in this scope. You're gonna grab your blank, slide your blank in there, tighten that back down. Easy as that, good to go. You're legal to hunt in any state that does not allow a light kit on your sight. So pretty cool that they did that, so you're not always messing with this light kit. Your batteries go in at the bottom. Again, once this kit is in, you're pretty well sealed off, and you see your little lights up top there. I don't know if you can see that, but we'll turn them on. Bam, look at that, that's pretty neat. So this is the light kit. Turn that on, show you guys how you can kind of turn it up, turn it down. When you turn it down, you just get the illumination of basically your sight level. When you turn it up, there you get full illumination of all the pin and everything. So turn it off, good to go. That's the light kit. I'm gonna swap that back into this housing. Tighten that back down. Easy as that, good to go. Now you've got your light kit all set up back in there. Turn it on, turn it off. Pretty sweet. I really do like this. Now I'll show you guys how to take your pin cartridge out and your winding. So you can swap this, even though I got the hunting cartridge in here, you can swap this out with the target cartridge. They've got several different setups. So just grab that, pull the whole housing out. See that? That came with the pin and everything in this housing, all popped out. And then now you've just got the blank housing with a light kit on it. You can swap these cartridges in and out. So you can get a target cartridge, you can get a hunting cartridge, you can get a, I think you can get a lens kit for it. There's all sorts of different options that you can get for this thing. So if you want to swap it out, even if you had a pin break or something like that, go buy another hunting cartridge for, I think they're pretty cheap. I want to say they're under 50 bucks. They might be like 20 to 50 bucks, something like that. I'll have to look online. But just go buy another cartridge. Slide that thing in there. Tighten it down. You're good to go, man. Sights all set back up again. You're ready to rock. So in this little baggie, like I'd mentioned earlier, you get 2 different sight level colors as well as the green that comes with the housing. I like the green, like I say, but if you wanted to, you could swap it out to blue, you could swap it out to red, however you like. So on the inside of the packaging, along with the sight levels, you've got this long screw, this short screw, 2 extra set screws for the housing itself. That's for swapping cartridges out. And then you've got this nut that twists onto the long screw to set the barrel for your sight. Now I'm gonna pop the sight off of my bow and show you guys how this works. So basically this sight housing right here is my single pin Excel AV41, and this is attached to my Excel AccuTouch Carbon Pro rail. Love this rail. Not a massive fan of the sight housing for hunting purposes. As you can see, that pin is super flimsy. I unfortunately have blown out 2 of these sight housings now. I blew out 2 3 pins. Both of them were on hunt, so I wasn't super happy. That is why I started looking into an alternative option to use with my sight rail, because I absolutely love this rail. It's lightweight, it's extremely accurate. I love the AccuTouch feature of this sight. 2nd and 3rd axis is super accurate. Easy to adjust, and I just really like this sight rail, but didn't love the sight housings. I've heard Excel has been making some new housings with better pins, stronger pins, but I haven't purchased one of those. I just started getting really intrigued with the UltraView, so I decided to buy an UltraView. Investments, right? So anyway, how this works is, in order to get the UltraView scope mounted on your sight rail, they have a whole chart on their website as to what scopes work with what rails and sights and everything else. So Anyway, you'll have to go look it up on their website, but basically you reuse this sight barrel and you use that long bolt in the kit, and it runs through the length of the sight barrel, and you can tighten it down. You take this kit apart, you run it through here, and you can get it all set up. I'll probably set this up in another video for you guys, but right now this is just kind of an unboxing showing you what's up. But anyway, so then you'll get this thing to mount just like this will. It's actually super simple. Like I say, I'll show you guys that in another video, but I'm losing daylight out here, and I just wanted to get this video out in order to show you guys some stuff I'm working on. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's gonna be a sweet sight housing. Like I say, the light kit is just cool. Pretty sweet little kit, honestly. All right guys, so a couple takeaways from this unboxing. The packaging was on point. I think that says a lot about them. Just how much detail they actually did put into the packaging is pretty sweet. I like that. But a big takeaway from my initial thoughts and unboxing of this is I think it's extremely well constructed. I think it's a nice sight housing. I think it's gonna be a pretty sweet addition to my hunting arsenal. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with this sight. There's a lot of replacement parts. A lot of times with a sight housing, if you bust up a pin, sometimes the manufacturers don't have replacement pins for those housings. Great point in case, Excel did not have replacement pins for my 3-pin housings that I had. I'm just kind of stuck with 2 broken housings. With this, if I break a pin, I can go on the UltraView website. I can order a new hunting kit. Like I say, I think it's relatively cheap. I'll check right now. Yeah, like I say, a new hunting cartridge is $39.99. That's with the pin and fiber optic winding. I mean, you can't beat that. If you break a pin, go buy a new pin. But my guess is you probably will not be breaking that anytime soon. I like the overall length of the housing. I think that's gonna really deter any kind of brush or anything getting inside of there and touching that pin and damaging that pin. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it, guys. I think I'm gonna like it, but only time will tell. I'm gonna have to put it on my bow and start shooting. But like I say, the overall construction, the initial unboxing thoughts are good. I like it. It's a sweet setup. Like I say, I'll probably shoot another video of getting it set up on my sight housing and show you guys a little bit more about it, a little bit more in depth, a little more in action type of stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Go to whitetailfit.com, grab yourself some gear. This is the Venison Gains t-shirt. We got the desert hat. So yeah, anyway, go check it out. It is the absolute best way to help support this brand and this channel. So that's it. Thanks guys, appreciate y'all watching. If you like this video, please remember to smash that subscribe button, give this video a like, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.